What is up, everyone? Welcome back. We are going to be doing a quick update on ticker NVDA. Everybody knows Nvidia. This is a good week for Nvidia to do an update. We have reached our projected target, and we're going to see, does that mean the top is in? And the chart is going to help us answer those questions. All right, guys, let's get to it. And remember, this is not financial advice. So here we are, guys. We are in the daily chart in NVIDIA, and I said this was an important week for NVIDIA. And why is that? Because we have earnings on Wednesday after hours. You see the little moon there. And what does that mean? At the very least, you can expect some volatility, guys. You know how I feel about earnings and volatility. You could see last time we had earnings here, we lost 11% in a couple trading days. You could see more volatility here on these earnings. You know how it is, guys, with earnings. Even if they beat earnings, it doesn't mean that's going to go up or down, and vice versa, respectively. So this white dotted line here is when I dropped my last NVIDIA video, support or abort, and go check that out if you want a little prerequisite to this video here, guys. And what I said is either we were going to have some downside action or upside action, depending on what happens with NVIDIA. And part of that was regaining this daily 50 EMA line. So let's just recap this real quick. You could see I also said we were getting compressed by this week. We're in the weekly chart now, compressed by this weekly RSI compression line. We broke out of that. We originally had support on the weekly 50, which is very strong support, so that's good. And we had found support on the daily 200 moving average. And I said to get these prices to the upside, we would need to conquer this daily 50 moving average. And look what happened, guys. The market makers gapped it right above it, found support. The EMA lines crossed, which is very bullish when you're trading above it, and you could see we gapped above our first resistance as well. And you know what happened here after that. We got initially rejected by the top of our trend channel, came back, found support on the smaller EMA lines, and we hit our projected target that I discussed in our last video. I did not change any of these zones, guys. You could check, go watch that video. And if you go into the 4 hour chart, you could see we hit it exactly. And you have to thank Fibonacci for that. He is great and his tool is great. And you could see we already retested this zone twice. And now we are trading below at 220, below the 4 hour EMA lines. But you could see we already retested this zone twice. So we got to go over what's going to happen next for NVIDIA. So the real question is this the top for NVIDIA at about 238? And for me, honestly, it is a battle between the technicals and the sentiment. As you know, guys, market sentiment is very bullish right now, particularly for the chip and semiconductor sector. They are on fire. Everything's ripping. Intel, AMD ripped, and a lot of those others, TSM. And you could see that we are kind of looking like it's getting a little bit exhausted, or could this just be a minor pullback, or is this the top for these stocks? And although the sentiment is very bullish, if you watch my recent market update, and I'll have that pinned at the end of the video, guys, you can watch that. We are showing some early signs. The market in general is showing some early signs of a reversal or a exhaustion. Let me put it that way. So that, and combined with the technicals of the chart, we may have seen the top already. The technicals are opposed to NVIDIA, but the sentiment is with it. But you could do your own due diligence. So let's take a look at the technicals here. I'm going to delete this line, and I will get rid of the drawings for clarity. So here we are in the weekly chart, guys, and you could see the RSI here. This is in the weekly chart, a bearish divergence has formed. You could see we have a lower high and a higher high on the price, guys. And you can see from that point we already lost 6%. So that could be the result of this bearish divergence, or it could be, a bigger move. And even in the monthly, guys, the higher the time frame for these, the stronger the effect of the signal. Put it that way. If you can go check my tutorials out on my Patreon, this explains it more in depth. You could see the higher high here on the monthly, and we're losing strength in the RSI. And you could see it's even we're losing strength even from the lower. So this is an ongoing monthly bearish divergence, guys. So not that has to turn around immediately, but just as the market sentiment I did before at the end of the video, you'll see I'll have it pinned. It is exhausting. The buying is exhausting, so to speak. So just basic recap, sentiment is very bullish, but early signals in the market sentiment are showing exhaustion, and the technicals of the Nvidia chart support that. So let's go on where we could see some downside or if we could see a continuation. And for that, I will be doing a Fibonacci retracement in the daily chart. So from this last move, I will be doing a fib retracement from, let's zoom in a little bit here. I like this candle here to the top here, and I'll move it here, guys, so it's very clear for us. Okay, so you could see we've already had this top here, and I'm going to keep it in the daily chart, guys. I don't think the 4-hour is necessary for this. And if we don't find support, we could find support on this trend channel with the EMA lines. If we don't, I expect some support here. You could see our golden rebalance zone and our 786 retracement, guys, and you could see that 786 retracement has prior significance in the chart. You can see the gap here. We closed this gap, which I expected. I forgot to mention that before, guys. After we gapped up here, if we did have that support, this was one of the price goals before this projected target. And I'll delete this, guys, for clarity. And you could see our 786 was a significant point in the past with this gap and our supply and the core demand. This should be supply, guys. I'm sorry. Forget that for now. This should be a core supply and top supply. So I would expect support anywhere from this 211 price to 204.64 in this rebalance zone. The daily 50 would catch up by then, I would assume, and this is our last point of support for the Fibonacci retracement as well. If we lose this support, I would expect our prior resistance right here. You can see the resistance, guys, that this level 192.73 provided would be now support since we're trading above it. That would be, to me, my last point of support before we come down and close these three gaps here, guys, with the daily 200 moving average as support. And the weekly 50-day moving average is right about the same spot. Let's check it out. Yeah, 178 right near these gaps. Sorry, excuse me, guys. So if we break this this becomes support when we're trading above it, resistance below it. Just a quick tip, guys, for you guys who don't know. And if we break this support, these gaps are likely to get closed after that. And just as we gapped above these EMA lines, guys, they could gap below as well. And this is just for a correction of the price right now because we've had this sick bullish run. Let me get rid of the indicators here. Our prices to the downside are still valid as well for bigger corrections and even a market crash if it does happen, guys. Watch my previous video. I don't want to get into too much detail here yet, but these prices still do stand. We have that weekly gap, remember, at 118.76. That is definitely a price target as well. But I will be doing an update if we do close these gaps eventually. So let's go to the weekly chart and see what prices to the upside could happen if we do continue a little correction and continue this bull run in this bullish sentiment that we're in. I'm going to turn the indicators off, guys, and I'm going to get rid of this original Fibonacci retracement here. And I'm going to do a backwards Fibonacci retracement from this main run here to this price here. And I'll scoot this over just a little bit. And you could see the price here rebalance nicely. So we came back down, we rebalanced nicely in this our primary rebalance on the golden pocket, guys, and we shot up to the upside. And what's interesting to me, if we do a trend-based Fibonacci, this is a 3-point Fibonacci for a continuous trend, guys, to see potential prices to the upside. And these are all potential prices, remember that. So you could see my 786 on the 3-point, the trend-based Fibonacci is purple. And you know what I say about, what they say about the 786, it is our last point of support or resistance depending on the trend. This is the uptrend, and you could see Nvidia touched that exactly before it got rejected as well. This is the daily chart. It went a little bit more up in the 4-hour chart. As I showed you, we touched exactly on the top. But this is just another indicator against Nvidia's up move. But you could see these prices to the upside now. The thicker lines are the 3-point, and the thinner lines are the regular Fibonacci retracement. And you could see, I would say, our next 3 or 4 price goals would be about 250, 261, and 280. I don't want to talk about the 300 yet. Obviously, Nvidia will hit this eventually, but I'm talking more short term than long term right now. I'm very bullish on Nvidia in the long term, guys. But these would be just briefly the next three targets. So if you guys want to copy that, feel free. And I'll delete them now though to clear the chart. But guys, remember, it's technicals versus sentiment for me, in my opinion, for Nvidia. We'll see on Wednesday with the earnings. With the earnings, keep an eye on the earnings. You know how I feel about them, and we will see what overcomes the technicals or the sentiment. All right, guys. Hope this was helpful. Have a blessed trading week and enjoy your day.